Namaste and welcome to the channel. Well friends, in my last video, we looked at the 10 principles to effective listening. This video is a continuation of the previous one, but here we are going to look at some common barriers to effective listening. So what you're going to see in this video is typically what you may experience either as a teacher or a student or as a parent. We all go through these situations in our lives sometime or the other. The best thing is to look at these barriers very carefully and try and see that we avoid them in future wherever required. So friends, I will not take much of your time. I'm going to dive straight into the video with you, and I hope you're going to enjoy what you see. I will see you at the end of this video. Thank you. So let us look at some common barriers to listening today. Well, all of us sometimes are not prone to listening. The reasons are various. The first one being, we try to listen to more than one conversation at a time. So we may be listening to the radio or watching television or even talking to another person present in that room while listening to the speaker. The other one is when you find your communicator either attractive or unattractive. If the communicator is attractive, you are busy observing all the nuances possible of the person. And if the person is unattractive, well, then you're just not, interested in listening to what he or she is trying to communicate. The next one is when you are absolutely not interested in what the communicator wants to tell you. The topic may not be of your interest. You may not be a person who likes to listen to long conversations, and you lose interest very easily. Not focusing. Many a times we've noticed this body language of people. They love fidgeting with their ring, fidgeting with their hair, looking out of the window, not focusing or not concentrating on what is being spoken to them. Sometimes you're feeling too unwell or too tired to listen to what a person would like to tell you. And at such times, definitely, it shows in your body language. We often tend to identify our own thoughts, our own feelings, rather than empathizing and trying to put ourselves in the place of the speaker and giving a listening ear. This definitely becomes a barrier to our listening. Are you sympathetic or empathetic? Well, sympathizing just means that you feel sorry for the person. But when you empathize, you put yourself in the person's place and think about what that person may be experiencing. So why don't you try doing that the next time you have somebody talking to you? Very often, we are prejudiced or biased. It may be the race, it may be the religion, it may be the caste, and that is why we do not listen to the person. Typical of us humans to make judgments even before the person has concluded his or her conversation. Making judgments limits us from listening to what the person is communicating to us. So friends, I think stop making judgments if you are one of those listeners. We often delve in our past, and our past experiences hinder us from listening to what the person is talking about. It's our previous experiences that stop us from giving 100% attention to what is being said to us. We are often preoccupied with work, preoccupied with so many different thoughts running across our minds while somebody is talking to us. And that is one of the reasons which leads to a barrier to listening. Having a closed mind. Yes, when we close our mind to what is going to come to us, that is when we do not listen. We need to have an open mind. We need to welcome what the person's thoughts are, views are, and listen to them and process them in our own minds before we respond or react to the speaker. So, well, friends, these were a few of the barriers that we commonly find in effective listening. Well, friends, I'm sure after watching the video, you would have gone back into a few memories where you would have experienced such situations either in a classroom or in your online sessions or even at home with your children and your family members. Sometimes you would have come across children who had a very bored expression on their faces. Sometimes a child would be looking out of the window and not at all mentally present in your class. Sometimes you are talking to your spouse or to your family member and he or she is busy playing with the finger ring or playing with the hair or doing something which tells you that he or she is not interested. Well, these are the barriers that we found to effective listening. In my upcoming videos, I am also going to share strategies to overcome these barriers. So friends, if you are really very keen on sharing some strategies or having me share strategies with you, please feel free to put it in the comment box, and that will help me to create more interesting and engaging videos for all of you, which would be of your choice. Right? So with that, I will take leave and I will see you in my next video. Namaste.